Alright, on to green. Now green didn't do too badly. I think it may even have got better so, than it was. I mean, you don't have Nissa's Chosen anymore. You don't have your Survivalist. You don't have Vines of Vastwood. You know, it definitely lost some things, but it got a lot of other things that are really good too. For one thing, it got Arbor Elf, so you know you got your Llanowar Elf now. You should take this guy pretty highly if you're playing green and you're not playing another color that has 1-drops. I mean, there just aren't any good 1-drops in green. Because even Scythe Tiger is just, it's like a 5 to 6 drop, 7 drop, when you can afford to sack the land, you know. So Arbor Elf is really, really good. So recognize. Anyway, going to be better than most solid and even good creatures. Not as good as removal, but definitely up there. I mean, you got to look at your curve and where it fits into your game plan, but usually it's just going to be really, really good. Especially if you have a bunch of equipment, because then you can swing too. Okay. Avenger of Zendikar. Let's see, 7 for the 5/5, and put a bunch of 0/1 plant creature tokens onto the battlefield for each land you control. So 7 for a 5/5, and then you get 7 tokens. So if you're playing against a deck without flying, I mean, you drop this guy and it's game over. And then landfall, whenever you play a land, all the plant creatures get +1/+1 counters. That's a lot of counters. I'm glad I play MTGO and not Paper Magic. That guy would be really annoying. I don't think I would play him in most decks. I mean, when he comes out, he's going to start winning the game, but he's not going to stop them immediately the way the other two 7-drops we've looked at do. So, I mean, if you got a lot of mana acceleration, you know, sure, you might think about him. Then he'll, you know, become better. If you've got your own flying blockers and stuff, things you can stop them with, then he gets better. You know, he's definitely not bad, but you know, he's not the bee's knees either. So, you know, a bunch of 0/1s are good for blocking. And they're getting bigger, so that's nice. But by the time you drop them, you shouldn't have too many more lands anyway. So, once again, like a 19 land deck if you want to run them. And I wouldn't try running them in your super aggro deck. So. Bestial Menace is a bomb. So, 5 for 3/3, a 2/2, and a 1/1. So, that's a bomb. You know, even Marsh Casualties only like cuts the card in half, right? You still get a 3/3. So yeah, take that over removal. Very good card. If I don't have any removal yet, no, but you know. But if I have a couple pieces of removal already, I'll probably take it over most removal. Canopy cover, generally not going to be that playable. In the mirror match, yeah, you can board it in. They have no... If you have a bunch of ground guys that are stalling them, they have a bunch of ground guys stalling you. Then you throw it on a guy and then go to town. Just hopefully they don't have any reach guys. And your guy's huge. Or, you know, some combination of the two. Explore is playable. Play an additional land, draw a card, sure. You can definitely play that. I wouldn't mind playing all the explorers I got, so that seems fine. It's good, like rampant growthish kind of thing. Although a lot of the times you'll play it and you won't have enough lands to profit, but oh well. Feral Contest, I think is pretty solid. I don't think I would take it very highly, but it's definitely solid. You know, take it somewhere around where you take a solid creature, I think. It's not like real removal, and a lot of times it won't do any good for you. Or they'll just respond and own your guy or whatever. But, you know, it's definitely worth running. Gnarlid Pack is gnarly, dude. These guys look like tokers to me. These guys are awesome, by the way. I want some Gnarlids. Where do I adopt Gnarlids? Those things are awesome. They're beasts. They're literally, look, they're beasts. Anyway, I like the Gnarlids. Very cool. Very good card, obviously. It's Grizzly Bear. It's a Hill Giant. It's a 6 for a 4/4/2, whatever that would be. But their Gnarlids are gnarly. Look, I'm copying LSV. I'm making puns. Well, you know what? My dad taught me to make puns, so LSV move over. Grappler Spider. Pretty good. Colorless and a green for a 2/1 reach. Very solid. You know, take it as a solid creature. Grey Pelt Hunter is a really good ally. 4 for a 3/3 trample. Keeps getting bigger. Very good. If you have a lot of allies, take it highly. If you don't, he's very solid. Groundswell is a nice giant growth-ish effect. It's either +2/+2 on your opponent's turn, or hopefully +4/+4 on yours. Quite good, quite solid. I wouldn't take it too highly. It's no Vines of Vastwood, since they can. It doesn't stop them from like hideous ending your guy, or doing other shenanigans to their own guys or whatever. But quite solid. Just take it as you need. If you need more tricks, take it over creatures. If you need more creatures, take the creatures over it. Just depends on what your balance is. Harabaz Druid, 2 for a 0/1 ally. And you can add X of any one color to your mana pool, or X number of allies you control. You don't need any other allies for this one. It's Rampant Growth. It's a, what is that card? Utopia Tree. It's a slightly smaller Utopia Tree that can get better. So what's not to like? Any color. That is nice. Take that pretty highly. Mana Acceleration is not common in this set. Jiraga Warcaller. 1 green for a 1/1. Multi-kick colors in a green. And then other elves get even bigger. The ones you control for each +1/+1 counter on them. So he's, 3 for a 2/2, 5 for a 3/3. If you have no other elves, who cares? If you do, then he's redonkulous. But in limited, he's probably just going to be a solid creature, so just take him accordingly. 3 for a 2/2 is still fine in this format, though in green you're usually able to get a better deal. So, don't have to take him that highly. Okay. Leatherback Baloth.